All right, guys, today is the day. It's November 8th. It's coon season. So I got my dog proofs back here. I got a few conibears. I got some 1.5s, and then I got my conibear setter. And then I'm gonna use these as drags if I have to. So I just took some pieces of Dad's firewood, so I'll use those as drags. And yeah, up here I got some wire and then some like pliers with wire cutters on them in case I need to cut it. So yeah, we're ready to rock and roll. I got permission up there at the neighbor's house, and we're gonna go up there and throw a few sets in there. So let's get to it. All right, guys, I'm gonna try to keep it down. I'm at the neighbor's house. I don't want to hear him talking to myself. So you can see there's this gate here, and there's a little small game trail going under it. It's just got a little path feed down in there. It's coming right around here. So I'm gonna throw dog proof right here, and probably another one right in there, because there's trails going all like under this and stuff. I actually spooked up a rabbit on my way in here, so there's things using those trails. So yeah, this is gonna be a good spot. Okay, now these dog proofs, that's what we're using today. They're real easy to set. You just take it all like that and pull those little things down, and then push the dog down, and then you see that little groove, you just push it right into that. There you go, you're set. So what I'm gonna do, all right guys, so that owner came out here, and that's why I shut it off. But you can see I stuck some of my coyote bait in there on top. Well, first I put cat food in there up to the trigger, and then I put a little bit of my coyote bait on top of that. And then all I did was squirted some fish oil around it. And yeah, we're gonna call that good. It took about a minute to do, so yeah. Let's move on to the next set. Over here, what I think I'm gonna do is these coons, they're gonna be coming around this corner. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw a 1.5 right here, and then throw a little limb right here. They're kind of pinched into it where they have to move on it. So yeah, we're gonna do that. All right, so we're just right here on this path now. I'm gonna dig a little, first I'm gonna clear the leaves out. I'm just gonna make a little hole for that 1.5. So I just made a little tiny pit. I took my dirt, threw it in my sifter. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set my trap and test fit it. Okay, so we test fit this trap and it fits perfect actually. So all we're gonna do now is basically all this is a miniature dirt hole set, like for canines. All we're gonna do, except you don't have to wear gloves either, which is nice. So what I'm gonna do is first move this chain a little bit. Actually, hang on, I'm gonna rotate this trap. All right, as I was saying, all we're gonna do is take some of this dirt and then pack it around the edges. So it's just like a regular dirt hole set. All right, this is hard to do, so I'm gonna do it with both hands. So yeah, all you're doing is throwing dirt around the jaws and packing it in. All right, I got this thing all packed in here now. Now what I'm gonna do is, I got some of these leaves, and we're gonna use those as a pan plug. A pan plug, you just stick some of those leaves and stuff under the pan, so a rock or dirt can't get under there and keep the trap from going off. So yeah, you can use like pipe insulation, you can use just about anything you can get your hands on. So I'm using leaves. So you can see that pan's not sitting flat, so I'm gonna kind of push it down just a little bit. I'm actually gonna do that with both. Okay, I got this thing on a hair trigger now. Now what we're gonna do is take our sifter here and sift dirt back on top of it. Alright, so I got my dirt on there. I'm gonna smooth some off that pan. I want there to be almost nothing on the pan. Now what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna take some leaves, kind of place them on it. It's called a blind set. You don't want there to be anything on it visible, or you just want it to blend in with the earth. All right, there you go. And you can see, make sure that we get the coon to step right there where we want it to. We're gonna take this piece of wood here. We're gonna use this as a toggle and kind of pinch point right here on a corner. And then I'm gonna put this wood here so that coon's gonna walk through right there and hopefully step right on our trap. So yeah, I'm actually gonna scoot that a little closer. But there you go. And all I'm gonna do is staple it off. No bait, no lure, no urine, no nothing. And we should have a coon here. So yeah. Okay, so this next set, you can see we got this thick stuff. There's a little trail coming out a bit, and then there's a trail coming around it. And we're just gonna put it right there where the two trails kind of join. So yeah, we're gonna do the same thing, bait it, and then just staple it. And we're gonna put a little bit of fish oil around it. And that's all there is to it. All right, guys, so what we have here is we're actually by the road, but so nobody steals our trap, we're gonna set a conibear inside this little culvert. And you can see there's tracks going in and just out of this thing. So I've got a conibear here, and we're just gonna throw it like right there. And yeah, this is gonna be an awesome set. So I'll show you the finished product. So yeah, let's get to it. All right, guys, finished set. You can see I just got that conibear right there. And then, yeah, it's just lined up. I got a little bit off the ground. So something's gonna be either coming in this way and going right through it, or coming out this way and going right through it. So yeah, to go through this pipe, they gotta go through my trap. So there we go. Now all I'm gonna do is stake it down and we'll be done. Okay, all right, so we're in this like perfect spot for trapping. You can see we're in a literally huge culvert. So coons and just anything is gonna be traveling this. And the key thing to trapping is setting on sign. And you can see we got sign right there. There's a coon print, there's one. So things are coming through here. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a dog proof and I'm gonna throw it right there. I'm gonna throw it right in those prints. So yeah, I'm gonna put one right there, and then I'm gonna throw another one right over there in that corner. So yeah, let's get to it. So got this right here, and then there's really no good place to toggle this trap off to, so I just brought this piece of firewood with me. I'm gonna take it and staple it onto this piece of wood. Give it a good tug, make sure it's not coming out. All right. We'll actually rotate this a little bit maybe. Throw it right there. I'll go ahead and set the trap. Just pull those down, push the dog back, and then line it up in this little groove there. There we go, it's set. And we'll throw it right there. All right, there we go. Now, all we got left to do is to bait it and to lure it. So I just got some cat food here. Works like a charm. Just throw a little bit in there. There we go. Put some of the fish oil around it. And there you go, finished set. That's all there is to it. Now on to the next one. All right, what are we doing out here?
Setting a dog proof.
Yep.
And a old culvert.
Just push it in that groove. Do it. Yeah, hold it. There you go.
Yep. All right. There we go.
Toggle her off.
Yep. You're gonna have to hand me a staple.
Oh yeah. Well, in a survival situation, you would have to make your own. Go forage the steel out of the ground.
Okay, Carson. You just want me to do it on that chain link or the loop?
There you go. There, I'll hold it. Put it in the split ring.
Okay.
I think that's unnecessary though. That's probably about good. That's good. All right, and there we have it. On to the next set. All right, so we got this finished blind set here. You can see there's just these two trees and there's a trail going like right through here. So you can't even see it, but I threw a, oh, actually, no, what is that? Oh, that is a piece of my trap. I didn't even see that. It's dark out here. Sift a little bit more dirt over it. There you go. We got a little Duke 1.5 right here. I want to cover that chain up just a little bit better, but yeah, the coons are going to come right through here. I'm going to find a stick or something. I'm going to kind of lay it here so they're more pinched right in that one area. So yeah, I'm just going to cover that chain a little better and put a better pinch point and we'll be done. All right, out here on the line today, we caught the silver fox. We're not going to keep the possums this year. I'm just going to let them go. All right, so I set a conibear on the small game trail and I caught a rabbit. So yeah, so far today we've got 2 possums and a rabbit.